Hey all. So, earlier today I finished up Cavalier Event Quest for the month and was headed over to the Sigil store to buy the reduced price feature crystals, and I saw all of this new stuff. So I know some of this had been announced, but I clearly had missed at least some of it. So the actual rates on these trade-ins, like being able to trade Tier 5 Basic for Tier 2 Alpha or vice versa, depending on which one you need, a better rate for Tier 4 Basic to Tier 5 Basic, being able to trade in any of the Tier 3 catalysts for basics. I mean, I have literally hundreds of Tier 3 basic crystals that I have resisted opening because I had nothing to do with them. I may start slowly churning through those. So you see I go ahead and grab a basic here because I've been low on them for a while now. I don't plan on trading any alpha for basic, but it's nice that the option is there. It gives more flexibility to the economy for sure. And then I really like the rates on these potions because I am constantly, when I'm trying to farm, feeling like, okay, now I'm full on tier 3 potions, and so I have to go do something because otherwise they'll expire. Now I can trade them in. Um, these boosts for gold are an amazing rate. Being able to pick up more 6 stars, and then of course the reduced price features. I'm really happy with this. So before we head into the feature openings, I'm just going to take a minute to talk about how much I really appreciate the update to the Sigil store, because with the, I'm just going to go with ill-advised update to the potion economy for Alliance War. I feel like we've had a really good look at what bad kinds of monetization look like. When Kabam decides to set up a system, and honestly, credit to them, I don't think that this is their intention. But the way the system is currently set up so heavily penalizes participation, not competition, that if they do not continue to tune it and change it, which they have said they will, but if they do not continue to change it, then it would kind of kill the mode. That is overly aggressive monetization. That is too direct monetization. That is monetizing the parts of the game where you already feel bad. It's not monetizing you feeling good, if that makes sense. Like, if you've already died in war, if you need to heal in war, you feel bad. You don't want to feel like this is going to be a regular occurrence, that when you already feel bad, okay, now I have to break out the credit card to heal back up so I don't let down my alliance. But in addition to the obvious of opening champions, the Glory Store update, this is the good kind of monetization. I love seeing stuff like this because, yeah, this is behind a paywall. You have to buy this sigil, which is effectively a monthly subscription. But when you do that, you get all of these extra units, these shards, this extra inventory space, and all of these great trade-in offers, all of this flexibility in how to use the resources you build, which feels good. You're spending money for everything just being that much easier and more flexible. It even makes grinding better. Like I said, now you can just trade in your tier 1, your tier 2, your tier 3 potions, put them on the shelf for later when you're going through Abyss or something, or whenever the next big piece of content drops. Now it's just ready for you. I really love this update, and I would like to see more of this kind of monetization. So, enough said with that, let's move on to the openings. So I'm opening feature 5 stars because I want synergy champions. I want Anti-Venom at a higher rarity. I want Icarus at a higher rarity. I want Craven. Now, Anti-Venom is for when I eventually, knock on wood, pull Spider-Man 2099 because he's so important there. I also just kind of like the character, would like to be able to mess around with him. Icarus is because I really think that there's potential with his synergy with Cersei. And then Craven, I want to be able to actually use that synergy for Venom Pool, the one that turns his bleeds into degens against non-robot bleed immunes. I want to be able to use that in content after Act 5, right? So those are my top asks. Anything else is basically ISO and 6-star shards. So let's see what we get. Okay, this is not one of the ones that I mentioned, but uh, I like Toad quite a bit. If I go long enough without pulling him as a 6-star, maybe I'll eventually rank him up. His sig doesn't seem critical, but it does seem helpful, so don't necessarily mind that. Got 2 more shots. Just scrolling right over all the ones I want. Okay, this isn't the end of the world either. I have not been able to pull a 6-star hood yet to go with my Kingpin, and so I do rely on the rank 5. So increasing the sig level of a champion that's already otherwise maxed out and that I do use, very good thing. But can we get what I'm going for? Absolutely not. They weren't even teasing me with the real this time. More sigs on Masacre, which, like, doesn't matter to an almost painful degree because I already have him as a rank 3 as a 6-star. Oh well. Alright, so back into the 6-star feature. Number 1 ask is Kitty. I was using my rank 5 5-star the other day and just very quickly decided I really love her playstyle. That's not Kitty. I mean, I like Yellow Jacket, don't get me wrong, but I have a SIG 200 rank 5 5-star. Not what I was looking for. Not going to invest in him anytime soon. So, moving along, I already said Kitty was the top ask. A dupe for my newly grinded out Hyperion would be amazing. Null would be solid. That Voodoo after that would have made me more excited, but honestly, this one's solid too. Cersei's already rank 3. She's my top option for a rank 4 as a Cosmic. Having to sink 20 fewer stones into her if I end up doing that is a very good thing. Not what I was looking for, but I've had worse openings. There's still some time left on this crystal. I was hoping to be done with it soon, but I really wasn't kidding. I enjoyed playing Kitty Pryde so much that I will probably keep blowing shards on this. So let's hope that it's worth it. I mean, 3 pulls of Cersei, 3 pulls of Nimrod. Can't complain that much. But I'm going to complain a little bit. Here's hoping the next one makes me a little happier. Hope you guys enjoyed this. For those of you who do get the sigil, hope you're enjoying the newly updated store. For those of you who don't, I do want to be clear, I'm not saying you're wrong at all. It is one of the best ways to spend money in this game, but it is still spending money on this game, and that is never a choice that you should make lightly. But yeah, I think that ultimately this game only survives if some people do spend money on the game. And so I would like to see more positive types of monetization along the lines of this update to the store than some other things that have been discussed to death recently. So anyways, until next time, thanks so much for watching and take care.